Hi there. I'm here to continue with the Happy New Year Witches read and move on into the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And it seemed fitting to really dive into that today because it is just after 5 in the morning here on the 17th in Detroit, and we are building up to that full moon in Cancer. And it definitely just feels so appropriate to call in the water energy now because Cancer is the initiating water element sign of the zodiac, right? The first one to make an appearance in the cycle of the zodiac wheel. So felt like playing with the cards tonight, felt like calling it in, and I'm just kind of clearing the energy in this space and wanted to dive into this read and see what's coming in 2022 for the water signs. Okay, so let's check it out, and I hope you're all feeling good with this full moon energy. It has been pretty wild. Okay, I'm gonna just pull a Celtic cross here, okay, to get sort of a clear picture. I didn't really do that with the others, but I'm feeling called to bring it in for the water sign. So we're gonna work with that energy. What is coming in for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in 2022, Spirit? And I ask you, Spirit, to please purify me. Let me be a clear channel for the messages that want to come through for the Water Element Collective. Ensure that none of my personal bias gets in the way of delivering the messages, and that the messages come through clear and concise and easy to interpret, understand, and for the individuals who are here to receive these messages to be able to have a clear view of how to integrate these energies into their lives. And I ask that the information comes through for the highest good of all. Amen. Ashe. It's really interesting, this energy coming in with the full moon. A lot of people have been feeling emotional, and that's to be expected, especially with a Cancer full moon. The energy really is about, clearing out emotionally. Full moons are times of letting go. So there's a lot of emotional letting go that people are doing, but, that doesn't have to be an experience that we resist. It can be actually a beautiful release. To just have a good cry, and hold space. This one fell down. Hold space for what we're moving through, Woo! This one must have an interesting message because it was really trying to hide. Oh, okay, we'll talk about that. Don't want to look at that, huh? Yeah, okay. Oh, it looks like you guys have really been, dealing with some stuff. We definitely have some sensitive energies coming in here that you're moving through. Definitely in a big letting go process for the water signs. I see a lot of cleansing, a lot of release work is already coming forward pretty strong with the cards that I'm seeing. Some of these are, landing face down, and I wait to have a look at them. I like to be surprised with all of you, okay? So, the first card that we have here is the Sun card, all right? So this is a wonderful opening card to come in. Is associated with the sign of Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo in your life, not necessarily, okay, but it does embody that archetypal energy. So, really moving into that light energy, right? ready to let the light back in, ready to reconnect with that sense of joy, you know, ready to have some of the sweet tastes in life. I feel like, there has been a lot of bitterness, but right now you're just in a space where you want to appreciate the simple pleasures in life, the simple things. For you, it's not even so much about needing to have the world handed to you on a silver platter. You're just really wanting to enjoy, the sun on your face and some space to just simply be at peace and appreciate what you do have in your life. And I do feel like there is a lot in your life that you have to be grateful for. I see that you have seen, a lot of beautiful growth from where you've invested your energy, and for some of you, there may be happiness around a child, Some may be finding out that they're getting pregnant this year, and that there's a baby on the way, and that this is going to be, a source of great joy. This could be a very happy outcome that's coming in pretty strong. But this definitely looks like this desire, to sort of move away from the heavy energy. And I do feel like you've been through some heaviness. I could feel it, just coming into the reading, that the water signs have been working through some heavy stuff, and yet you still haven't lost your ability to like stay connected to the joy. And it's through staying connected to that place inside of you that can appreciate and be grateful for the little things, that you've been able to weather the storms in your life. It's given you a certain resilience. Okay. So I really see that you're moving into a time this year where it's your time to shine. It's time to let the sun warm your bones and like come in out of the cold and just open up to, a lighter, brighter side of life where you can finally just relax a bit and enjoy yourself. So that's a beautiful way to open up the energy of this year. And I think you're really going to have a very happy home and relationship with this Four of Wands energy. This is your crossing influence. So, it shows that that's what you're building. This is where your hopes are. It's like that. It's so sweet. I never noticed this before, but there's this castle hidden, in her dress, and she's kind of like the queen of the castle, right? And she has the time to stop and smell the flowers and just be at ease and enjoy the security and beauty of what she grew for herself and with a partner. Okay, because with the Four of Wands, you'll often hear it referred to as the 1111 card. Okay, so it's really about two people building together, and I think you're really going to be building something beautiful this year. So really supportive energy coming in right off the bat. And I think this all has to do with your ability to finally, know when it was time to sort of leave the dock and head to new waters. Like with the Six of Swords energy here, this definitely shows that you moved away from a situation that was really troubling you. And I feel like this is a situation that dragged on a long time, and it greatly affected you emotionally. And you may have had to actually physically move to get away from this influence in your life. I'm just picking up that, it was really time to create some distance between you and certain people that were sort of dragging you down, and you've been embroiled in some situations for a while that really had you feeling trapped. But I see that, you freed yourself from that, and it took courage. It took courage. It wasn't easy for you to put down boundaries. It wasn't easy for you to walk away from these situations, as much as they were difficult for you, because I feel like there was kind of this like codependent dance going on. There was a codependent dynamic there, right? but you just trusted. You trusted what your heart told you, and you knew that if you continued to stay in this situation, that it not only was it not good for you, but it wasn't good for the others involved. And so you really had to come to a place of compassion, not just for the other people you were dealing with, but for yourself, and how hard it was for you to actually let this go. But at the same time, it's like, as you pulled up stakes and you started to move in a new direction, I think you felt a tremendous sense of relief and freedom, and pretty clear confirmation that you made the right choice in doing that and moving in this new direction. And things will be a lot smoother now. But I do see that there was a geographical cure for many of you, okay? That's not going to apply to every single water sign out there, okay? But definitely for a large number of you, I think there was an actual physical move to create this like space, this distance, and you're sort of finding yourself in this new environment, and being in this new environment is allowing you to open up in a way you haven't been able to open up in a long time, because you're sort of getting this opportunity to totally redefine yourself, redefine your life. It's like a whole new chapter that's opened up for you, and really beautiful energy with that as well. Now, what we have kind of crowning you right now, I mean, you guys got it going on, man. You got the King of Pentacles energy here. This is the first court card to appear on the deck, so you may very well be dealing with an earth sign. That would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? And we are in Capricorn season too, so this could also be a sign that, you're really starting to arrive in financial matters in Capricorn season. You'll see here that this King of Pentacles, he's holding that Ace of Pentacles here. So that's like a symbol of financial success, like arriving financially. This may be a time, Capricorn season, when you really start to see a turnaround in your investments, where you've poured your energy in on a business project. I see like financial reward coming in, and you've really built something solid for yourself. And, in his other hand here, he's got this scepter. It has a sun on top, and that just reminds me of this energy that opened up here, and maybe that baby energy coming in. Maybe this was your baby, you poured your energy into a business, a pursuit, a project, and it's been a lot of work, and you've been very diligent about it, right? Because this, this Pentacles energy, by the time we move into that Pentacles energy, we're really looking at, you've gone through all the stages of growth with something. You've invested a lot of time, a lot of energy, probably even a material investment, a financial investment in what you were building. And, it's all coming to this successful outcome. And I think you're going to see a sign of that in this Capricorn season. You also could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, masculine energy, okay? And this could be the person that is wanting to build with you. Don't get stuck up on the gender, okay? A woman can certainly embody the King of Pentacles energy. So, just take it as it fits for you. But often the King of Pentacles is considered, a really stable, secure partner. They are somebody you can build with. So to see this coming in right here, okay, with this Four of Wands energy, I think it's a really beautiful sign. We got it, the sun shining over all of it. This is really beautiful message about a happy union here with somebody you really can build with and have that, that solid foundation, something really stable you're creating together. Very beautiful energy. But I feel like first, before, you get there was like a rough passage that you had to go through. And maybe you face some challenges in your connection for those of you that are partnered up, okay? For those of you that are single, you probably had to leave a loser. make way for the real deal to come in, you know? Maybe you realized you've been settling in the past for less than you deserved, and it was time for you to go out and get yours. So I see that, you know, you did the right thing moving away from this energy, because it looks like you got the real deal coming in here, and something very solid with somebody that you can build with. It's going to bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of joy. Yeah, you moved away from all this drama energy with the Five of Wands. It looks like there was a lot of conflict, you know, in the past. A lot of arguments, a lot of fighting, a lot of disruption, probably drama in the social circle. I feel like some of this fighting was also over assets. Some of you may have gone through a divorce, you know. Some of you may have gone through a divorce and you may think that's it. Like, I'm never going to get married again. I am done. I'm completely donezo with this, you know. You had this like long battle, you know, in the court, dividing up your assets. You know, some of you, you know, might have had a child involved. There might have been a difficult custody battle, and, you know, you might be feeling a little burned out, you know, from that, and just enjoying that you've been able to get some space and distance from all of that upheaval and all that unsettled you. But, you know, you may be surprised that you're actually going to go down that road again. And Ted, the German Shepherd, he said yes. He said yes. He shook his head yes. That was true. So, you know, Ted don't lie. Ted talks and he tells the truth. Huh, Ted? You tell the truth. Coming in the future, you know, we do have this Four of Cups energy here. And this is the card that like fell on the floor. It was the card that, you know, kind of symbolized what you all aren't wanting to look at. And so I think right now, you know, you are in that energy where you're just like, nope, I'm not interested in love. I don't, you know, I'm not open to that right now. I'm taking care of myself. I've been disappointed. And it's kind of funny because you're just looking at what, you know, didn't go the way you wanted it to go, and feeling kind of bummed out about that. And you're sort of closed off to this gift that Spirit wants to give you with this Ace of Cups, all right? This new beginning in love. But it's coming in. It's coming in. You can't stop it. I think you're really going to be kind of blindsided. I think these water signs are going to be blindsided and really have a new beginning in love. And if you're in a committed, you know, relationship right now, and you've been going through a rough time together, maybe having some arguments and there's been some fallout, you know, you're going to get to that place where you're going to get on the same team again, okay? You're going to be able to have what you need to work through this stuff. And I do see this really, you know, beautiful new beginning that wants to come in here, okay? So there's lots of ways that this can play out, you know. When we're looking at Cups energy, though, we're definitely looking at something of an emotional nature. So if it's not a love relationship, it can always be a friendship, you know, that means a lot to you, where maybe you were having some challenges, but, you know, there's a healing opportunity coming in. There's a new beginning there. And it can also be, you know, within the family, or it can even be like a creative project, you know, something that, you know, you poured your energy into, and maybe it didn't go the way you thought it would go, and you felt a little disappointed about that. But, you know, you can rest assured, just keep on track. You know, sometimes you have to hit failure points, you know, when you're working to build something, create something in your life. And I just got this, that it may even be with a home. Like maybe you've been working on building your home, and, you know, things just kind of didn't come to fruition the way you thought they would. Maybe your house is kind of sitting half done. Maybe you've been doing a remodel. It didn't quite turn out the way you wanted it to, or, you know, there's a hold up on construction, or there's something being hammered out around the home. But, you know, we're guaranteed that success is going to come in for you. So no matter what it looks like right now, or how you've been disappointed in the past, you are moving away from this energy. You are moving away from the arguments. You are moving away from the difficulties. And Life is wanting you to embrace the new opportunity that's coming your way. There is this gift coming in, okay? And it's a fresh start. It's a new beginning that will, help inspire you to open your heart again and understand that, sometimes we face disappointments, but it's actually leading us to something much better that couldn't happen otherwise until we let go of that old energy, all right? And I do see that a lot of this has been about the past, You've probably been reflecting on the past a lot. You may have had somebody from the past on your mind quite a bit. For some, there may have been, I just got this, that a mother passed, and I just want to extend, heartfelt comfort and condolences for those who lost a mother or missing their mom. We just went through the holidays. So if those who have a mother who has passed, just know that, there's love coming. There's love coming from the other side. And, that connection, it's still there. It's still there. It's just, we all merge into energy, right? And that energy is all around you. It's all one energy, energy transmutes. Okay. So, you can still feel your mother's energy. Your mother's energy is all around you. And, just understand that, that also for those who lost a child, I do feel like there's been some deep grief and some heavy things that the water signs have been working through, and I do feel this mother-child connection piece coming in here, and it can play out a few different ways. There may have been a falling out with your mom, but I do feel that there's been some grief around the mother. There's been some grief around childhood. And there's been some processing of some pretty heavy emotions. And in terms of relationship, I think a lot of you have been reflecting on, your mom and how she was, in her relationships and what that communicated to you. Whether for men, how it formulated your views of women, how you expect women to be, how you, want women to show up, or, kind of projecting, if you had an unhealthy relationship with your mother, sort of projecting that image onto partners, that have come into your life, and maybe that hasn't been fair. It's kind of acted as a block. I see that there's been some healing work around this, some release work around the mother too, for those who had challenging relationships with their mothers. And for women, what did your mom teach you about being a woman? And what did your mom teach you about what it means to be in relationship? And did your mom respect herself in relationship? Or did she put up with stuff she shouldn't have put up with, and how did you take that on, and how did that reflect to you? So I see there's been a lot of work in that regard, okay, just emotionally. But as you move further into this future energy, I really just see you building and continuing to work on this project, this business. There's something you're building that has a financial element to it. And I think that you're partnering with other people on it too. And there's something about it that has a bit of a creative edge. It's allowing you to maybe do things in a new way. You're maybe bringing in some innovative elements, doing things in a way they haven't been done before. Maybe it's something you've never done before. You're opening up to a totally new career path. But I see that this has been bringing a lot of satisfaction, and we know it's going to bring good financial reward. So where you're at right now, you're learning, okay? You're in this page of Pentacles energy. I think you're going to get some news about a new business opportunity, a new financial opportunity to explore. It may require you to up level your skills a bit. You might have to learn something new in order to take advantage of this opportunity, but I really think you should jump on it, because I think it's going to be very successful for you, and it's definitely going to support what you're building. And, we see that the only thing that's holding you back, really, I mean, we see that, like, materially things look really good for you, okay? But we do see that there has been a lot of hurt, a lot of grief, with this 5 of Cups energy here. There's all this looking back at the past. We have these past markers here, okay? The 6 of Cups, 5 of Cups, again, 4 of Cups, okay? 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, okay? So you're kind of stuck in this energy of really looking back at the past. This is the one thing all these cards have in common with each other. They're not looking toward the future. Even in this 5 of Cups, look up above there, Spirit is offering these 2 of Cups, that relationship, that partnership, this beautiful reciprocal, flow coming in on the tail of that, 4 of Cups. It's saying you don't need to look at the disappointment anymore. You don't need to look at what wasn't able to, meet you where you're at. Don't look there anymore. You need to turn around. There's opportunities before you. These 2 cups here on this 5 of Cups are being carried in by bats. That's rebirth energy. There's a new beginning that wants to come forward for you, but you have to free yourself from the past. If you keep holding on to the past, you can't really, move into the fullness of your future. So there really is a need for you all to kind of like wrap it up, close out your old cycles. Yeah, because that's what leads to your manifestation with this 10 of Pentacles. Look at this energy. That is success. I sort of feel like right now, again, 10 of Pentacles is like a very happy family, happy home, secure relationship, finances on point, okay? This is success. You got such strong financial success, abundance card. We do have, this ideal partner here in this King of Pentacles, all right? So this beautiful energy is coming in for you. I feel like right now, it's time for you to really close up the past and start putting your focus and your attention on the future. It's really time to let go and go with the flow, water signs, because you're really building some financial stability here. Yeah, you're moving into that Emperor energy, okay? And this applies whether you are, a man or a woman. You are moving into that leadership position, and you are building a whole life on your terms, and it's going to be very, very successful for you. This is also Aries energy, okay? So definitely very take charge energy. You might be dealing with a man that is, an Aries, or has that kind of persona, He has ambitions. He knows what he wants. He's going to get it. He's a leader. He knows how to take charge. It is upright, so in a balanced way. Pair that with that King of Pentacles energy. I mean, you don't get a better partner than that, okay? It's really solid. And, I see that the only thing that could screw this up for you is that we have this 9 of Wands, 7 of Swords energy, You have been fucking through it in the past. You have been screwed over. People have taken advantage of your kindness, and you have felt really ripped off emotionally, so you're kind of guarded right now. You're expecting the worst, but just tap into your intuition, remember what you've been through with this High Priestess energy. You're not going to allow the same shit to go down that went down in the past. You know, you moved away from that with this Eight of Cups energy. You built a bridge and you got the fuck over it, and you're on a new adventure now. So you can't use the past as a barometer for your future, because, you know, that's done. 10 of Swords. You've seen the worst. You're moving beyond the worst now. You know, sometimes things need to reach that final end before you can enter into the new beginning, you know? Sometimes there is no to be to continue. This is like deading in energy, you know, calling it quits. But that's what brings this new emotional opportunity, this new beginning. You're going to get a message. There's going to get a message that's going to come in for you, okay? And it's going to feel like your ships came in. You're going to kind of feel like this new lease on life. A lot of success energy here, all right? And, you know, after the death, after letting go of the old, comes the rebirth energy, right? You had to move through this tower. It's necessary. Some things weren't serving you. Scorpio energy right here. Scorpio energy big time right here. Death card and tower. Okay, Scorpio, this message is really for you. There may be some things you have to let go and bring to an end so you can step into this new reality for yourself. But this is what brings the wheel of fortune. This is what turns everything around and brings that success in this beautiful new beginning for you, okay? And it brings that true love with the Lovers, and there's that message coming in. And this is someone who is aligned with your purpose. You're going to build beautiful